Hello folks, welcome to the 32nd session of the Regal video series. Today we're going to be talking about stability balls. You might have heard stability ball, Swiss ball, exercise ball, resistor ball. It's all the same thing. And today we're going to and for our class today we're going to be talking about exercises you can do standing up with the ball. And there's a lot of exercises you can do with these, sitting down, doing on the mat. But today's the first part. We're going to do either 2 or 3 series of videos on the balls. And you can get these balls. They're very inexpensive. They're under $20, depending on where you buy them. You can go to Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx and get them. But just remember, buy them where they say puncture proof, because you don't want to be sitting on it and it pops. And they come with a pump. But if you have a friend or you have a compressor, they blow up real easy. One thing you want to do with it, when you first get it, if you've never used it before, keep it kind of soft. Like, so you can push in, because you're going to have more balance with that. If you sit on it, even though we're not going to do that sitting exercise today, if you sit on it, the softer it is, the better balance you're going to have. If it's too hard, you're going to be really wobbly. So keep it soft at first. And size-wise, what size do you want? This is you can go 50. They come in all different sizes, but look for 55 centimeters, 65 centimeters. And if you're taller than me, you can go 75 centimeters. If you're over 6 foot, you can go 75 centimeters. And just look for, it should come to, this is a little low, but it still needs a little air. It should come to about the top of your knee, or when you sit on it, let me sit on the bigger one here. When you sit on it, you should have a nice 90-degree angle here. That's a good way to size it up. So we're going to start. Let's start off with some exercises. And first one is a hip squeeze. And it's a nice exercise for your abductor muscles. And also it's going to get some of that abductor. It's going to get some of the outside. So you take your ball, you're going to come around, and you're just going to squeeze. Just squeeze. Take the insides of your legs and just squeeze it, and you feel a nice little pull right in here. And we're only going to show you a few exercises, but when you're doing these on your own, you're going to do at least 10 repetitions, at least 2 sets. Doing it, we're just going to show you. Just a nice little squeeze. Really works that inner thigh, those adductor muscles really well, and a little bit of the abductor. Speaking of adductor, let's go to that. So let's do our adductor squeeze. So you're going to put the ball against the wall. And this is nice. If the ball's soft, you're going to get a little bit more range of motion. And you're just going to push in. So you're just doing, like, you know how we do the leg? How we bring our legs out, we do our adductor lifts, like that. So you're doing that against the wall. Boom. Just like that. Balls against the wall, and you're just pushing out. Really nice exercise for that hip stabilizer on the outside. Next up, we're going to work the anterior tibialis, the shin muscles here, and they're very important. If you keep the nice high step. Remember, the weaker you are here, the least amount of height you're going to get on your lift, and you want to get a nice high lift when you're walking. Sorry, I'm moving out of the video frame here. Sorry about that. So we're going to stand up, and when you're standing on these, you're going to bring your fanny back a little, bend those knees, and we're just going to bring our feet up. I don't know if you can see that, but this is the motion we're doing. We're bringing our feet up, but we're adding resistance by pushing the ball down on our feet. This is the motion you want. So we want to work the muscles right in there. We're pushing down and lifting up. This works really nice. You can get both feet at the same time. It's kind of like we're doing when we do our exercise class. We use a little ball, doing it like that. We're doing the same thing with the big ball. We're getting both feet at the same time. And we're in a different position. We're standing up. Also, a nice exercise for your feet and ankles. And remember, feet and ankles, really important to work those areas. Even though they're little muscles, you want to work those because your feet and ankle, that's your platform for balance, and that's extremely important, especially as we get older, to keep that balance. So eversion, going to the outside, you're just going to push. See how I'm doing that? Just doing that motion, like that. That's eversion with an E. I'm going to turn around and show you eversion. I'll come this way and doing that motion, just like that. And that works really nice. Even though it's a little exercise, it's very valuable for you to keep your balance and keep a nice gait when you walk. Nice. So that's your boom. And our last lower body exercise we're going to show you squats. Wall squats. You know, we've done the squats with the little ball, putting it behind our back and squatting down. But the big ball works kind of neat too. You put it back here, and this puts your feet out, way out, so now you don't have to worry about those knees going way over your toes. So remember, the feet are even, and you can go wide, you can go narrow, any position you want. You can mix it up, and just slide down. As you're coming down, you're looking straight ahead, chest is high, and you're bringing your fanny towards the wall. That keeps your back in line. Boom, just come up, and you can even come down and hold them. Or if you wanted to grab some dumbbells, make it a little tougher. You grab some dumbbells. So if you had some dumbbells, you could come down, fanny in, make sure you bring that fanny in. And hold it if you wanted to. And remember on the squat, always just go down where you're comfortable. Don't force anything. Don't try to come way down. Like that. Nice little exercise. Now we're going to show you a few things for your back. I should say more upper body exercises, but let's start with the back. Let's start with our back extensions. So we're standing nice and tall, chest high, nice comfortable position, stance. And we're just going to float back. Like that. And come up as high as you can and back as far as you can comfortably. Don't force it. And if this feels too heavy, it's awkward for you, it's a little too heavy for you, the ball, you can use a little ball or no ball at all. Just go like that. But this adds a little bit more resistance, it's nice. And you could also do some rotations, just slight rotations, center, rotations. Let me show you from behind. Stay tall. And these balls, they have a long shelf life. This ball I got about 25 years ago when I took a certification course on using the ball. And it's 25 years old, Italian made. Okay. So another nice exercise is, we call it a core chop. And you've seen people do these with the kettlebells. They take the kettlebell, they lift up, and they go like this, and you do the chops. Well, the ball works, I think, just as well. You come up, little chops, and this is a nice exercise for the obliques, those rotating muscles. Nice way to work the core. Boom, the little chops, your little core chops. And some more strength exercise, how about an incline press? Incline press, just pressing up. Boom. And this is probably feel a little light for you, so maybe instead of doing 12 reps, 10 reps, how about 20? Boom. Just like that. And you can do a bent over row, so you work front, you want to work the back. Always working both sides of the body. Do a bent over row, so a little bend in the knees, fanny back. You're doing your pull, your rows, like we do with the bands. We do the rows with the bands. Same, you can do them with the balls. Just like that. And wrap it up, show you a couple of arm exercises. We'll start with our tricep. Let's get our ball. Elbows in, close as you can, and just extend. Just extend this motion. Whoop. That's a nice little tricep exercise. We can finish up. We'll finish up with our biceps and just little curls. And again, it might be light, but you can do more repetitions. Yeah. And some of the exercises you can do with them, some of the exercises you can do standing with the ball. But next week, we'll show you some things you can do sitting on the ball, and we'll also show you some motions, some movements you can do with the ball and on the mat. But I'd like to thank you so much for joining us today. Remember, stay safe, stay strong, be happy. We'll see you next week.